What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood EIC here, Big Natural Stoney Keeley, the EIC at SoBrosNetwork.com. We're reviving a brand today. Now, some of you guys might remember this as New Music Thursday. Nobody ever called me on this, but it wasn't actually new music that I was releasing on Thursday. I was basically playing my greatest hits. Why didn't y'all call me on that? It's just the tone, the title itself, and what the bit was actually about, it didn't match up. And y'all just let me do it for years. So we're going to be rebranding this bit here on So Bros Network as Kickin Tunes Thursday. For those of you who don't know, I am a 52-year veteran of the music industry. I've written a lot of songs. Some of them have gone on to be hits, some of them not so much. But I like to share it from my past because it's something I'm very passionate about. And while I'm writing a lot of sports articles and covering viral videos and things of that nature, I think this is a better creative outlet for me to share something I'm very passionate about with you guys. So I appreciate all the support. So if you don't know by now, Kickin Tunes Thursday is going to be a bit where I pick one of the songs of my vast catalog and I explain a little bit of the background of it, how we got here, why I wrote it, and then I'll play it for you guys. It's that simple. I don't even know if that's not even in tune. It doesn't fucking matter. By the way, I've noticed you guys commenting on my new look, saying, Stoney, we just absolutely love your hair. How do you do it? That doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate that support, and that's the kind of stuff that even after all these years still makes me feel, well, it makes me feel sexy. They say that your art is just the sum of your influences, and I think that's what I have going here with this look. I've got several influences. Those of you that know me know that Elvis Presley probably had the biggest influence on me becoming a sports writer out of any figure in America's history. And I've always been drawn to Elvis, and I've tried to channel Elvis's energy into covering the Tennessee Titans. And I think I've done pretty well for myself. But there's also a lot of Razor Ramon in me as well. Probably my two biggest influences, Elvis Presley and Razor Ramon. But to do something different, there is that beast inside of me, you know. So there is a bit of an animal. So in addition to Elvis Presley and Razor Ramon, I think I added. So in addition to Elvis Presley and Razor Ramon, I added a little bit of Benicio del Toro from the 12. So in addition to Elvis Presley and this ain't gonna get me. This is the one thing that's gonna get me. So in addition to Elvis Presley and Razor Ramon, I've got a little bit of Benicio del Toro from the Wolfman in here as well. Definitely the three biggest influences on my art, Elvis Presley, Razor Ramon, and Benicio del Toro from the Wolfman. Anyway, on this week's episode of Kickin Tunes Thursday, I'm gonna pull a song out of the vault that I wrote back in 1999. Some of you guys know that I did do some production work. It's in the New Music Thursday backlogs if you want to look at those on the So Bros Network YouTube channel. Some of you guys know that I've done a lot of production work for TV shows and movies, that sort of thing, and I'm going to share another one of those songs today. See, I was approached by the creators of some spy movie, I don't even remember. It had like Tom Cruise in it. And they told me that they wanted a song to really define the franchise, and I was like, I read the script because that's what they give the musicians that are making the soundtrack copies of the script to read, and then they let them know, like, that lets them know, like, hey, yeah, I want to be involved in this project, or no, that's a really shitty script. And I read the script and I said, man, this is really shitty. Like, you're gonna be lucky to get one movie out of this. I don't know, something like Objective Unattainable. Something like that, I don't know. And they wanted me to write a big heavy rock song for it. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go like classic theme song, or do you want me to put a little bit of my style in there? Which in 1999, it was a lot of like rap rock. That's what I was into at the time. That's what I was writing. I used to wear this like backwards red cap everywhere I went. It was crazy. Anyway, they offered me $18 million to write this song. And at that point I said, I don't care if the script is horrible. That's enough for me to buy a yacht that I can live on and maybe help some like homeless kids or something. Yeah, that too. But when we got to the negotiation table, things got heavy, and I felt like I was being persecuted for my beliefs on what this song should be. I thought it should be more rap rock than anything else, more nu metal than anything else to fit with the times. And it wasn't what happened. And they kept pressuring me, they kept pressuring me. And finally this exec, I think he might have been the guy that wrote the script. And he knew that I didn't like the script. He knew I said it was shitty, and he knew I said they'd be lucky to just get one movie out of this objective and unattainable franchise. But he says, Stoney, I hate you. I hate you. And I said, man, you're really, really putting a strain on my creative process. But then I took a step back. I took a step back and I took a look around. And I went back to that executive and I said, you know what? All the press coverage today, all of what you see on the news is just bad. It's hatred. All you see in the world today is hatred. And I said, we've got to hash this out. I understand where you're coming from because you've just been programmed to hate, but we're going to get through this. And that was a powerful message at the time. And I think this song, I don't know why it was overlooked at the Grammys. I think it had such a positive message about overcoming that, understanding why we hate each other. But it didn't get the nod at all. And the reason I bring it up is because I see a lot of parallels between the world today and the world back then. Some of you might know this as the theme song to Objective Unattainable. Some of you might know this song as Take a Look Around. It's a song I wrote in 1999. I hope you see this, Scott. I still hate you, bastard.